Hej allihopa och välkommen till en helt ny tisdagsvideo med en svensk reagera. Som jag nämnde torsdags förra veckan så kommer jag dra ner på klippet lite grann. Jag kommer börja med att ta bort söndagsklippen här och bara fokusera på tisdag och torsdag. Och sedan så kommer jag även streama och ni kan följa med där, gå in på Twitch och så följer ni med där. Jag kommer lämna en länk i beskrivningen. Vi spelar lite skrämmande spel där. Lite kul. Idag hörni ska vi se kanalen KingFrostmare och vi ska se en video som heter The Scariest video som kommer att återbesöka dig. Jag hoppas verkligen att den här är bra nu. I övrigt, gör som vanligt, hoppa upp i soffasäng, dra på täckefilt, gör det mysigt och så släcker vi belysningen, höjer volymen på max och så kör vi igång. Då kör vi. Så där då hörni, då tar vi 3 djupa andetag och så kör vi igång.
Mr. Fender 76 was out camping one night and was filming the process of getting all of his equipment set up. After uploading this video to his channel, somebody noticed something creepy in the distance.
Look how friggin' bright that is. This is amazing. Yeah, so these...
Där ja. En arm här. Tänker du se det i efterhand?
Could this be an arm? But how is that possible? Apparently nobody was back there when this was recorded. Could this be a skinwalker? A few days after, Fender posted this follow-up video.
Okay, this road goes down to the lake, which is right there, and a public boat landing. This is where my truck was backed in. Well, it's actually a path, and that is the tree with the stick leaned up against it. As you can see, people illegally dump stuff out here all the time. Mostly trash, but a lot of animal carcasses too. Here we are behind the tree. It's where my Xterra was backed in. I'm about 5'10". I'm not a very superstitious person, so you're not going to get much out of me. I just think, if anything, somebody back here. So there's, across the lake is a neighborhood there. Boat landing parking is right there. All these trails, people use four-wheelers and dirt bikes, but they haven't been used in a long time.
In the end, Mr. Fender never found out what exactly was lurking behind that tree. But many people are sure that it was something sinister.
Eller bara en helt vanlig person.
The next clip comes to us from Clip Hunt 2, who is an alleged ghost hunter and who was out the following night to hunt for the spirit of a notorious kuntilanak. Apparently, this being was seen several times in the past when roaming around close to an abandoned building in the outskirts of town. After a few hours, he caught the following.
Ja, det stod något i dörren där. Där.
He stated that he didn't notice this woman in the distance, just standing there with her hair down.
Grudge.
So he continued his investigation for a while.
Samma klipp igen.
total, he caught this woman 3 times this night, but commented that he only saw her in the last capture. He returned home shortly after. So, what exactly did he capture here this night? Do you think this was a being from another realm, or was it just a confused woman?
Jag har svårt att se att liksom en liten confused woman går och ställer sig där med håret sådär och typ ett vitt nattlinne. Det är lite svårt att se den. Däremot så kan det vara fake. I vilket fall kan det vara. Det är svårt att säga. Nej, jag vet inte, men lätt vilket fall. Jävligt läskigt.
Now we want to take another look at the case of Maddie McGarrissey, who has shared his haunted living situation with us in the past. For whatever reason, there seems to be an evil spirit inheriting the house of his family, and there were quite a few creepy encounters unfolding over the years. He started recording these incidents in the form of a video diary, and has to share some pretty spooky news with us today. Let's take a look.
Guys, so I decided to go downstairs and just start taking random pictures. You know, maybe I'd pick up something, or silhouette. I have no words. So I started down my stairs, nothing really. Then I moved to that hallway when I was in my out-of-body experience. Nothing really, a little shadow. Then that, like, weird orb. But wait till you see this. 2 eyes in my fireplace. 2 glowing red eyes.
Gula ser de ut då.
How up is that? What the
This can only be described as terrifying, and nobody knew what this could have been. Was it a reflection? But how? There's no glass window or door. So, was this maybe the paranormal entity that is haunting his home? Maddie had no idea, but he had a pretty bad feeling about it.
Alright, so I've gotten this DM like 150,000 times about like a lady or a demon's face or 2 eyes in this window. But when the lights are off, I don't know how it's still there. So I don't know how it could be lights. To be honest, I really don't know what it is. It's definitely weird. And like when I turn around and look back at the house, it's gone. So right there you see it. When I turn back around, it is gone. So that's why I'm saying, like, I really don't know what it could be at all. I really don't know. People are saying it looks like a demon's face. This person said it looks like a dark-haired woman. Here it is a little zoomed in. And then this is like the people who are saying it looks like a demon's face, 2 eyes and like a mouth.
Ser jäkligt weird ut. Jag höll på att säga det ser ut som vad heter våran typ som en biskop heter det. Jag tror det heter det, men ja, fast väldigt konstigt ansikte möjligtvis. Ögon, mun, ser ut som händerna efter sidan. Så jäkligt weird ut.
Mouth open.
Could this in fact be the eyes of a demon? What is your opinion? But it didn't stop there.
Really convinced there's somebody in my bathroom.
No.
Oh my God. I just heard footsteps and I don't know what the that just was. Bro. All my towels just fell. Somebody just yanked all my towels down. Bro.
It's pretty clear at this point that Maddie is dealing with something really powerful that is even able to move his items around.
Vad ryser. Eller röda ögon, det var ögonen igen. Creepy.
Alright, so now seeing that, it's the same eyes that were on my balcony, in my fireplace, and I mean, come on. What else could it be? There's no technology or anything that could make lights in my closet. And then I turn on the flash.
Galjan i och för sig kan ju reflektera ljus. Men frågan är från vad det kan reflektera. Om man inte har någonting tätt. Det var helt mörkt. Så större konstigt i och för sig att det bara 2 lyser. Men det såg ju mer ut som att det var längre ner. Så att,
And my holy water gets thrown off.
For many people, this was proof enough that Maddie's family was actually being haunted by a pretty sinister entity that liked to play pranks on them and that startled them ever so often. So, what would you do in a situation like that? Let's keep an eye on Maddie's case and wish him the best.
det var creepy.
Ray Bittner Sr. has shared the following video, which he and a colleague captured at the haunted Davis house in Kokomo, Indiana one night. They were investigating what appears to be an unfinished basement of that building. They had 2 mirrors with them, which they were using to capture whatever wanted to be seen that night. And after trying to communicate with the spirit world, the female investigator might have captured something otherworldly. Take a good look.
Let you down that corner? Huh?
Är det där mitt på skärmen? Det ser ut som ett ansikte. Eller?
Oh, I see. There we go.
Där har ögon.
They caught a creepy pair of eyes in the corner of the basement, seemingly staring back at them the moment they turned the flashlight on for a second. Apparently, this was the only time they saw that thing, and they are still speculating as of what.
Ursäkta att jag gäspar. Jag är lite trött. Där ja. Frågan om jag kan få ut ett ansikte på det också. Det såg ut lite grann som ett skelett i början där, men nu ser det mer ut som att jag vet inte. Potato head kanske, jag vet inte. Ser jävligt märkligt ut.
Or who this could have been. Your idea? In this clip, we are following along an Italian investigation team, and they made it to some supposedly haunted dormitories. Apparently, many former workers have shared tales about strange noises in the night, and even shadow sightings. It is also said that several people went missing in there, since safety regulations were basically non-existent at the time this building was still operational. Let's see what they could capture.
Poi sono passi pesanti, Cioè sono rumori pesanti proprio. Hai sentito? No, ragazzi, io sopra non ci voglio salire. Che cazzo? Il corridoio dovrebbe essere chiuso.
Oh.
Non abbiamo visto.
En skräckfigur. Oh crap.
A dark shadow is appearing at the end of this derelict hallway, walking towards the right and then simply disappearing into thin air. None of the team members saw it at the time, but after rewatching the video, they are pretty certain that this shadow was of paranormal nature. Could this be the case? Who can say?
Ja, varför inte? Det är ju transparent också så att... A face.
The following is a pretty creepy capture that was forwarded by user Shockwave74. He states that this image was captured by a wife and husband who had just moved into their new home. The wife grabbed their camera and decided to capture a picture of her husband on the sofa. However, there seemed to be somebody else with them that night.
Åh, där.
A pretty creepy looking face can be seen, seemingly hiding in between the steps of an assembly ladder. The couple is pretty certain that they had no guests in their home at the time, so who knows, maybe a former resident was visiting them from the afterlife, or even worse, an unwanted...
Det ser ju creepy ut då. Det ser ut som att det skulle vara något typ från en annan planet ungefär. Kolsvarta ögon. Det är ju...
intruder. Whatever the answer, it's pretty safe to say the couple must have had nightmares after seeing this head pop up on their photograph.
Där.
The following is an update from Diego Spikers, who has shared some really terrifying encounters in the past in his own apartment. Apparently there's a spirit haunting his entire family. One of the latest terrifying captures was featuring a strange hand that seemingly belonged to nobody.
Det var ett huvud, men inte annat.
What kind of hand is that? Some commenters speculate that this might be the hand of a demon, since this does not look human to them. But who can say for sure? It is really creepy without a doubt, and I guess we will never fully know how exactly this unfolded.
Det där om något är ju svårt att förklara. Men det ser ut som en helt vanlig liksom hand. Och jag trodde att det där var liksom här, det hade en öppning på baksidan, men den är ju här. Så det är ju svårt att få in en hand mellan dörren och... Ja, fy fan.
Now we want to watch a video from user FlowJoe37, who was staying in the supposedly haunted Emily Morgan Hotel in San Antonio, Texas. This hotel is a hotspot for paranormal encounters, and Joe was walking around with his camera in the hopes to capture anything inexplicable. Let's see.
Vad?
Joe believes that we can see either an arm of a ghost or maybe a piece of clothing, as this being is walking into the frame and reflecting off the mirror. But if it's not a ghost, what else could this have been? Is it maybe just a strange reflection? I actually can't tell. Can you?
Ja, det är reflektion tror jag. Det blir ju från sängen där man tittar på den. Ja, nej det är reflektion. Jag tror det är skuggan från han som gör det.
The following video comes to us from Japan and was found on the YouTube channel The Dark Dimension. The video features a man and a woman who seem to be filming their goodbyes, as the man is seen entering a shrine or a temple in the forest. We hear the woman saying goodbye to her friend, and he walks off on the path, but she doesn't seem to notice the mysterious thing happening right behind him. Let's watch.
Ja, vad klia. Ja, där ja. Det var någonting som gick där. Det är på högersidan här. Där uppe. Okej.
As the man is waving goodbye, we see a figure starting to appear out of what seems like thin air. It is in the shape of a person. It looks to be a woman to me, and we can clearly see her legs, walking slowly towards us before the camera moves away.
Oh my god.
What do you think happened here? Just a trick off the light? A skit perhaps? Or could they capture a real ghost here that was witness to their goodbyes?
Det kan nog kanske vara något.
The following video was shared by Pasillo Infinito, and it features a not further known paranormal enthusiast that is experiencing some really odd activity in his home. Tonight in particular, a lot of stuff seemed to be happening around his closet, and this was when he captured the following.
What the?
What?
What is that? What the?
Okay.
Some say that he captured the spirit of a boy here. Could this be possible? It's really weird though, since the temperature seemed to drop and rise whenever he was pointing towards this being. Do you think this man is being haunted by a lost soul?
Han skulle ha zoomat ut här så man fick se liksom var han filmar.
Or is it just a hoax after all?
Jag ser ju inte, alltså filmar man det där så borde han ju zooma ut så man kan se var han filmar på i baksidan. För att det enda jag kan se som har liksom en kant eller någonting att titta ut, det är ju ett skåp emot väggen. Lite svårt att sticka ut ett huvud liksom. Ja, klart det är ett spöke, men här ser ju mer ut som en dörröppning. Så det kan ju vara så att han redan har förfilmat det här och filmar med telefon sen på någonting som han filmar när pojken hans till exempel sticker ut huvudet från dörrkarm eller någonting bakom en dörr. Så det där är jäkligt svårt faktiskt. Det är svårt att bekräfta.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Tack själv. Ja, men då så hörni. Det var väl hyfsad den där videon tycker jag. Jag hoppas ni gillar den, och gillar den så gå in, är ju redan inne, så knappa på gilla-knappen och kom ihåg att följa kanalen också om ni är nya. I övrigt så tack ska ni ha och ha en fortsatt trevlig kväll, så ses vi på torsdag igen. Ha det gott hörni. Hej hej.